Hey guys, just looking back at this trade that I took this morning, wanted to point out a few things that might be of help to somebody who is trying to understand this whole trading game. So, do you see that green line below the purple box? Let me show you exactly what that line is. If we go to the 4-hour chart and we go all the way back to July, we'll notice that price took off from this area and went up about 6,000 pips, 5,000 pips, right? Huge move from that area. What that tells us is that that area right there is a strong demand zone, um, where there were a lot of orders placed, causing the price to move up. Now, guess who is at this level, waiting to enter buy trades once again? Retail traders, the small man like you and I, are sitting down at this line here, waiting for price to come back, expecting price to bounce, right? So if we go back down to our 5 minute now, our 5 minute chart here, where are we? Go back down to our 5 minute chart. So we see price coming down. And right at this area here, we have a lot of people with those buy limits, expecting price to hit the line and bounce up. But the banks know that. The banks know that there are a lot of stop losses down in this area. This little area here is about 50 pips, right? So there are a lot of people down there with 10 pip stop losses, 20 pip stop losses, 30 pip stop losses, and so on. So the banks just decided to say, you know what? We need some liquidity. Let's go take all those stops. And they got all of these guys right here. Now, when you see these big candles right here, this is normally manipulation. So you need to bear that in mind. But in the retail traders' mind, um, you know, retail traders have been conditioned to look for bullish engulfing candles, which can be very helpful at times. But when you have a bullish engulfing candle, blasting through a 4-hour support and demand line, you should take note of that, because what the retail traders would have done is wait for a retest of the line. You know, price didn't go back through. Price started to consolidate, which most likely was an indication to the retail trader that price doesn't want to go back low. Price now wants to go high, but that wasn't the case at all. Um, with all those people now with that sentiment, they would again have their stop losses down here. And the banks do what they do best, being liquidity hunters. They went down and they grabbed all of those stop losses that were down here. You know, so those retailers, they got taken out once again. But like I said, we don't trade like retail, we trade like wholesale. So we want to trade where the banks place their orders, which is up here. And that's exactly where I entered. And the trade went for 300 pips. Hope that was helpful to somebody. See you next week.